I'm tired of hearing it. I don't think Josh deserves that.
Josh Allen being named the #1 most overrated quarterback by fellow players is absolutely mind-boggling, and I think Brandon Beane said it best, that there's idiots everywhere.
There's idiots everywhere.
With 11 votes, Allen was the top vote getter for the most overrated quarterback. In second place, Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts is also tied with Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua, who each received 10 total votes. Funny enough, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady come out with their top 5 quarterback lists, and we could see that Josh Allen is the 5th best quarterback on Peyton Manning's list. Yes, Tua's not there, and guess what? Jalen Hurts is not even listed. And for me, Peyton Manning, one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, understanding pre-snap, probably the best of any quarterback in the NFL. You can see that Josh Allen is the 5th best quarterback currently on Peyton Manning's list. Tua's not there. Jalen Hurts is not there. So why is it that Josh Allen got 11 votes ahead of these quarterbacks, and he's on the top 5 list of Peyton Manning, a Hall of Fame quarterback who probably understands football better than majority of people on this planet? And you can even see Tom Brady as well with his list. Tom Brady actually naming Josh Allen the 2nd best quarterback in the NFL. Let me remind you, Tua's not listed here. Jalen Hurts is not listed here. He has Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Aaron Rodgers at 5th. So to me, I don't understand how in the world Josh Allen got voted the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. But some of the reasoning behind Josh Allen getting the #1 overrated rating was that he has too many turnovers. And that has been the case for Josh Allen, but he makes up for it. He's that Brett Favre type. You know, the plays that he has interceptions on, I think he makes up for it with his legs, with his arms, and game-breaking ability. Last year, in 2023, Josh Allen got the most fantasy points of any quarterback in the NFL, let alone overall player. Josh Allen had the most fantasy points of any player in the NFL last year, which is absolutely remarkable. So how can you say that he is overrated when he has beaten Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson, all these other quarterbacks in the NFL, to include players? You could see total fantasy points at 410.9, literally 40 more points than the second rated quarterback in Jalen Hurts. And then you could take a look at the running back position, Christian McCaffrey at only 324, and also wide receiver CeeDee Lamb at 268. Josh Allen literally had the most fantasy points out of all players in the NFL last year, and what they're taking into account is total yards, they're taking into account total touchdowns, and you do lose points for turnovers and interceptions. So Josh Allen clearly proved to overcome his deficiencies and his turnovers in a year where we had to get away from Ken Dorsey to Joe Brady. LeBron James comes out with a strong reaction to this Josh Allen news. I mean, LeBron James never playing football or NFL football. I did in high school, but I just shows you from an outside perspective that people think this is absolutely outrageous. Even from a fan perspective, sitting here watching Josh Allen, in my mind, Josh Allen is the most underrated quarterback in the NFL by a landslide. You couple his running ability, his throwing ability, the things that he's had to deal with here in Buffalo, moving away from Brian Daboll to Joe Brady, moving away from Ken Dorsey to Joe Brady, and all these things. It's just remarkable what Josh Allen has ultimately done here. And you could see LeBron James coming out with some of his own comments here, saying that I guarantee he's at the top of the scouting report before playing Buffalo offensively, so who cares? Josh Allen clearly is at the top of the scouting report for opposing teams when they see Buffalo on their schedule. It is about stopping Josh Allen. Josh Allen is clearly the most valuable player to the Buffalo Bills, if not one of the most valuable players in the NFL. I think Josh Allen is still extremely underrated as a quarterback. It says it very well that, to be fair, Allen has turned the ball over quite a bit in his career, but his elite playmaking and both the running and passing game have far outweighed the turnovers. It's about risk and reward. And I think Josh Allen at times, he takes the risk for the reward. And I've been saying that for the past few years is that you really have to calibrate that during games. If you're down in a game, maybe you start taking higher risks. If you're tied in a game, maybe you mitigate those risks. But you can see Allen is entering year 7, his completion percentage at 63.2% of his passes for 22,703 yards, 167 touchdowns to 78 interceptions. He's also rushed for 3,611 yards and 53 rushing touchdowns in his career. So for me, this is absolutely insane for people to be saying that Josh Allen is overrated. It is horrible, actually, in my mind, that people don't respect Josh Allen. The only other thing that I can think of is that Josh Allen was also named the #1 smack talker quarterback in the NFL. So maybe Josh Allen has gotten under the skin of countless players in the NFL, and just to get under his skin, they voted him the #1 most overrated quarterback in the league, when clearly that is not the case. So I think Josh Allen really has some haters out there, and I think that's kind of what comes with being the best in the league. I think Patrick Mahomes has some haters, but he's won the Super Bowls. Like, he has the credentials there, and I don't think anyone in their right mind voting would vote Patrick Mahomes as overrated, especially after he's won countless Super Bowls. So I think it really opens the door with Josh Allen not having any Super Bowl rings under his belt. I think this just gives more fuel to the fire of the haters of Josh Allen, the players that Josh Allen has probably talked smack to and probably hurdled over, stiff arm to the ground, threw a tightrope right past him for a touchdown. Josh Allen is setting this freaking league on fire. He is redefining what the NFL quarterback position is all about. But I appreciate you guys all so much. I had to get this off my chest. Hearing that Josh Allen is overrated, in my mind, he is completely underrated without a doubt. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, LeBron James, and so many other players, even on a statistical basis, shows you that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the NFL. And I think he is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes, especially when you would take into account his running ability. Undoubtedly the best quarterback in the NFL in my mind. But I appreciate you guys all so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe. That's how you're going to support my efforts for keeping this channel alive. Also, check the links down below in the description. We have the BNC chicken wing shirt, free shipping, sizes small through 5XL. They're only $19.99. I'm not making really any money on it. My goal is really just to see this shirt in the stadium on game days. Also, check out Course Careers down below in the description. You can give it $50 off their full paid course. That's personally how I landed my full-time job in 2024. Really, really highly suggest starting out. Check out their free intro courses to any of their career paths. But I appreciate you. Hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.